Welcome to Enfants du Monde. So today I have a very special guest here in Paris, France, which is perfect for the name of my series because it was born from French. We have here with us Lhains, and I'm very excited to have a chat with you today. So,
Cool.
hi.
Hi. Should I say minasan konnichiwa? Lens here. And that's it.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do? What's your background?
I'm the fashion director for my own brand named Lens, and also for Atelier Espero France, which is a non-profit organization that helps people to work in the fashion industry. That's a short version of it.
And how long have you been working here?
At Espero? Well, I joined this year, but I know the company for a long time, for a very
Cool.
long time. But I was focusing on my own brand, and then life made that I was like, okay, we can start working together. And now we're doing big things and trying to turn Espero more into a creative hub for
So
young
cool.
designers. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, thank you.
Tell me a little bit about your background. Where are you originally from? Where'd you grow up?
Well, I was born in the Congo. I left when I was 5, then went to Belgium, left when I was 9, and came to France. And ever since, I kind of traveled the world, but mostly based here in Paris. So I would say I'm 100%, I'm very Parisian, more than French. I'm a Paris kid, but also with my African roots. I was raised in an African household, so it's a big part of my identity. I feel like I'm a cultural biracial, if I can put it that way.
Yeah. And I know
Yeah.
you also mentioned how growing up you watched a lot of anime,
A
manga.
lot. I think maybe from Japan, people don't realize how Japanese culture influenced France. As a kid, and I was born in the 80s. Back then, it was most of the TV show that we had came from Japan. Like I said, I was a big fan. I still am a big fan of Sensei, Dragon Ball Z. Even that before my generation, but we were looking at that XOR. I don't know if it's the same name in Japan, but like a lot of Jirai, Sailor Moon. So all of that influence, yeah, even the way I draw my sketches, it very Japanese-like. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. What kind of influences do you pull from in your fashion brand?
I think with Japan is the structure. Japan bring me structure. And my design are, because I also did an internship at the École Militaire, the military school. So I was working with Maître Pinet, that was his name. So all of that, I feel like, yeah, it's very structured. I'm big on that little detail that makes the difference. And I think France and Japan has that. That's funny because at the same time with Japan, it can be very extravagant but also very styled. But it's the same with France. France can be very extravagant, but at the same time, we have this sense on je ne sais quoi, that little black dress, the little French black dress. So I think that's definitely what I do with my brand. And then you have the little Congolese sparkle in it that makes it even more fun.
That is so cool. Growing up, did you feel more Congolese, more French? I know Paris especially is very diverse,
Yeah.
multicultural. Did you feel any difficulty in that?
As strange it is, I feel like growing up, I saw no difference. Maybe when I was a kid and from the teenager, I never saw a difference. For me, home was Congo, school was France, and my friends and people around me was diverse. But I think it's also because I had a very smart mother who raised us in a house that was open to anybody. Sometimes I was coming back to school and I have one friend eating on my table with my family, and his mother was Jew, the other one was Turkish. So you get home and you see all those ethnicity and races, and nobody really cared. There were never a sense of, oh, they don't belong here. So because I grew up in that, me having this strong Congolese education at home, I was just like, okay, this is what every families are. We all different, and that's the beauty of France for me. Is because I never felt like I was different. Of course, you grow up and you become a teenager and you experience different situations, but home never been, at home, actually, home was safe enough for me to feel like there was no difference between me and anybody else.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. And in terms of like a sense of belonging, I feel like so many international people struggle with that. Was there at any point where you felt kind of unsure about your belonging? It doesn't seem like it. It seems like your mom really raised you in a really great environment.
Yeah.
But perhaps if people are struggling with like a sense of belonging, what would you say are the most key things to hold on to or to look for?
I feel like the most important is to not focus on anybody else but yourself. You need to understand that because even for me, when you become a teenager, let's put it this way, I'm a Black man in France. So at some point, of course, my experience of France is never going to be the same as a white man in France, for example. But it took me a minute to be at peace with who I am, is to understand that I'm, as much as I'm Congolese, I'm French. And it's okay to be that. Because when I go back to Congo, they will tell you, they will let you know, no, you're French. Some even tell me, you're white. Because for them, they're like, but you're not Congolese, you're French. And at first you can be like, no, I'm one of you. Because of course, in some places here in France, they make you feel like you don't belong. But it's not for them to decide where you belong. I'm French. My paper says I'm French, but I'm also Congolese. And it's okay. It's okay to be both, and it's okay to love both. Of course, you're always going to have people to tell you to choose between your mom and dad. And if you are at peace with who you are, it doesn't matter to choose. There's no need to choose. We have a huge heart, so we can love more than one person. So why cannot we love more than one country?
That's really powerful.
I mean, it's just the reality. I'm too grown to be like, yeah, but I need to show that I love Congo more. No, I love Congo. I don't see myself not going back to Congo no more. Let's put it this way. In a perfect world, I will spend summer in France, and when it's winter, I'll be in Congo. That way, I always keep my tan. So in the perfect world, that would be that. Because when it's the cold season there, it's summer here.
Oh, no
So that's why
way.
I would never know winter. I hate winter.
Wow,
Oh, I
that's
cannot
perfect.
stand winter. That's the Congolese in me. Oh no, I'm not good with the cold at all.
Me neither. No.
I can do it.
I really love that idea of you don't have to choose one or the other.
For what?
I feel like a lot of people feel obligated. And growing up for myself, we all call biracials hafu, like half, right? But I feel like I've definitely had to shift my mindset, like, oh, I can be fully both. And that's what makes me.
Yeah. I always say, because I have biracial nephews also, so you are 100% your father and 100% your mother. That doesn't make you half of half. You're 100% yourself from those 100%. And no matter what yourself is for you to analyze, don't let people tell you who you are. Because, of course, I'm not Japanese, but if I just put it that way, in Japan, there are 100% blooded Japanese who don't behave as they should, and the society will look down on us like, oh, this is not a Japanese behavior. So if they don't behave like the society want them to behave, does it change who they are? So why? Because you have a drop of something else makes you different. If you respect the culture and if you're fully involved in it and you speak the language, so what else should you do? Reject a part of you? It doesn't make sense. You're fully both ethnicity, and it's okay.
Yeah, of course, people's opinions come and go.
Yes. And I think that's the beauty of aging, because people say, oh, when you get older, you get wiser. No, trust me, I'm maybe 20 years older than her. When you age, you just don't care no more. That's why, because freedoms comes when letting go. When you reach that level where, oh yeah, but you're not pretty enough. I don't care, I love myself. Oh, you don't dress well. I don't care, I love my style. Oh, you don't speak properly. I don't care. I'm fine with it. And trust me, life feels so good when you don't care like that.
Yeah.
But you still respect the society that you're in. But I won't let nobody tell me who I am. That's for sure. I'm finally at peace with who I am, and nobody can tell me otherwise.
That's so good.
Never gonna happen. Sorry.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry. We tried, but now.
Not happening. Do you feel like any of that messaging comes through in your fashion line?
Yes, because I try to do fashion in a different way. Like when I say I don't care, it's even in all aspect of my life. Because I always tell people, we're not curing cancer. We make clothes. It's not that deep. So at least let's have fun doing it. I'm not the type of people that will take myself seriously about it's just clothes. So let's have fun with it. Let's enjoy with it. And like I said, I don't do clothes to hide your personality. I do clothes because it makes me happy, but also if it can help you to express yourself through it, it's a win for me. And I always say that when it comes to my brand, and even Espero Atelier, the idea to make a safe space for the people who have this sense of not belonging. Here, you'll have people with different background, different life story, but we still meet at the same spot and we love to work with each other. We enjoy each other's company. It's not about who's the best, but it's just about who's having fun and who's enjoying the moment. I reached that level that I don't want to wake up in the morning and be terrified with the idea of to go to work. And I have the lux to be able to be happy at work and enjoy my job. So that's my main focus. And I love being surrounded by people who are extremely different from me. I even was on the table with people who have different politic views as me. But for me, it's fun. It's because we're different that we can talk, we can exchange, I can learn from you, I can see your point of view. I might not agree, but by the end of the day, with a good glass of wine, it's a good conversation and it's okay.
And I feel like nowadays we're often encouraged to focus on our differences. It's okay that you disagree, but we can still connect and still share our opinions.
Yes, because it's not that we disagree on this point that we're going to disagree on everything.
That's true.
It's just,
That's
okay,
so
for this
true.
one, I don't feel like you feel, but actually, I agree with you on this one.
Right.
And if we are that different, all human beings, we're so different. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
It's because we are here to learn from each other. And I always say, that's my idea of life. We're all here to try to be happy. So let's try to be happy together.
I love that.
Yeah, but that's it. Like,
Yeah. I feel
I'm
like there's so many slogans or words that you've said that I want them to be stickers. Like they should be on mugs.
Let's make pins out of it. But yeah, life is too short to hate. Like, it's tiring.
There's another one. There we go.
I'll put them on a cardboard.
I love that. Last question.
Yes.
Music. I need to know your music.
What I like?
Yes.
Oh, Lord. I told you I'm the last of a family of 9. So just to give you an idea, in my family, I have one brother who was a Rasta, listened to Rastafari music all day long. I had a brother who was crazy in love of his Caribbean girlfriend, so it was all Caribbean music. My sister, she was the punk rock, Marilyn Manson, AC/DC style of music. My father was on this African rumba, Congolese, merengue, or whatever. My mother was a huge fan of Celine Dion. So pretty much I would say, I don't love a style of music, but I love what I love. And it happens that what I love is a lot of different style. I think I tend more depending on my daily mood. But let's say when I want a lot of energy, if I have to say one name, I'll be on Skank Anansi. That's a British rock band that I really love. Also because the girl, she looks just gorgeous. Her name is Kim. She's bold head. She had huge, beautiful skin bones. And growing up, I was looking at her like, oh, she's so pretty. So, you know, the fashion in me was like, oh, I need to dress her. She was pretty much the Barbie in my head. But also when I'm sad, because that's important also to have the good sad music that you can be sad on. But
I listen to silence.
no. You know, I'm a designer. We need drama. We need, you know, don't let. I mean, look at the look. So you need to be dramatic even when you're sad. So no, yeah, I listen to all kind of music. Yeah, lately I feel more because I have my 18 years old nephew who does electronic music. Yeah, he tried to get me in a rave party. Never gonna happen, but he's trying. So yeah. So yeah, all kind of music. Yeah.
Last question is one message to the other Enfants du Monde in France, Japan, and around the world.
It's okay to be you. That's it. It's okay to be you with flows and everything. Always make sure every day when you sleep, you go to bed, try to have a happy moment every day. That's what I told to one of my nieces. I was like, try to live your day not like you are, how can I say that in English? At the end of the day, try to be happy. You know, if it's that day you feel like no matter what went to work, school, or whatever, if let's say you're on your way home and you want a cheesecake, that will make you happy, get a cheesecake. But make sure that every day you do one thing for yourself because we spend life taking care of everybody, and it's natural to forget about yourself.
Yeah.
That's why life is hard, because when you're young, I need to be good at school for my parents. I need to have good grades. I need to take care of my kids. Now my parents are old, so I need to go with them to the hospital. So it's always about everybody else, but we tend to forget about ourselves. And the question is, every day, ask yourself, what can I do that will make me happy? Sometimes just put a good music in your ear, your favorite song of the moment. So if you take like 3 minutes to listen to your favorite song, that's a minute of happiness. It is like a plant. You are a plant, so every day just a little drop of happiness.
I love that.
Be better.
I love that.
My name is Lhains Sensei.
Awesome. Oh, do you have any plans to be in Japan?
I mean, now I feel like it's mandatory for me. I have to,
so.
I have to, because I love the culture. I'm so excited to, I meet you guys, and I was like, okay, I feel like that's my people. I need to create a link there. Yeah, because it's interesting that Japan always been a part of my upbringing, but I never been there. So it's very weird to talk about music, film, anime, manga, and even my style when I draw and everything. And you're like, oh, you never been there? Oh no, but how do you know all of that? Well, I grew up in it, you know. So for me, it would be a full circle moment to go to Japan.
Let me know when you're in Japan.
I'll let you know, and make sure I got my sake ready, because you know.
Yeah.
We're
part
going,
of the package.
I mean, we have to.
We have to.
Mandatory sake. That should be on a shirt. Mandatory sake. I got you covered.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Awesome.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigatou. Arigatou.